Now let's bring in our next guest, Melissa Harmon. Melissa, hello. How's it going?
Good.
Melissa deals in baby diapers.
Yes.
Right?
I do. Yes, I do.
Now, when I was a kid, they didn't have the Pampers. They weren't filling up the landfills and stuff.
What?
Okay. So you thought, well, that's a good thing. Let's do the cloth diapers and bring them around to people with newborns.
Right, exactly. The name brand cloth diapers, they've been on the market now for a long time. The adjustable diapers, the ones that type that I make. I ended up wanting to make it a little more of an affordable option. So all my diapers are handmade by myself. I'm a home-based business out of Clovis. I actually retired from the Air Force back in January of this year, and so I wanted to just do something where I could stay at home and actually help the community as well. And so,
did you have this idea for a long time?
In November of last year.
So you were in the Air Force sitting around talking to all your buddies,
right.
Hey, I'm going to make some diapers.
Everyone's like, well, okay, well, whatever you want to do. Because my husband and I were going to be trying to have a baby, and we're actually due in October. And so,
nice.
Yeah, so
nice.
It's good
October what?
24th.
Okay, you know, we are due October 4th.
Yes.
Yes, so we have one on the way, so I'm very interested in this myself.
That's awesome.
So how do people warm up to these diapers? Are these them?
These are them, yes. These are the ones that I make.
These look a little bit too nice to be pooping in all the time, right?
Well, I do make ones that are just solid colors as well, but their pattern prints are a lot of fun.
These aren't that just go on the outside? These
no,
actually
these
go right on the butt?
Yeah, right on the butt. They're actually, they're pocket diapers. They're fully adjustable.
What is this?
Oh,
what?
from hanging it on my display.
Okay,
all right, so
I noticed one has a flap on it.
Yes, they're called pocket diapers because you take an insert and that's what makes it absorbent. And so you take an insert and then you would stuff it inside. And this is how you get the absorbent
So the outside is somewhat reusable.
It's waterproof. It's a waterproof material. This material here is waterproof, and so there's going to be no leaking through.
What about this side?
This is a stay dry fabric. It's a suede cloth, and so this is what goes next to baby. And so when they go, it pulls in the liquid and the moisture into the soaker pad, so they don't feel as wet.
So when you're done, the baby's done their business. You just take this out.
Put it in the washing machine. You would end up taking it and putting it in the washing machine. You would end up spraying this off once they start on solid.
Spraying with what?
You can use a diaper sprayer. You can do the old Dunkin' Swish method as well. But there's
the
diaper
toilet,
sprayers.
flush it, and look at
right. Well, there's diaper sprayers
right.
now that make things a lot easier, and as well as diapers, toilet shields as well. So there's a lot of things that you can use for helping with the laundry service and making it a lot easier.
Well, this sure is a lot cuter than those Pamper things right
it's
here.
Very true. Just buying one will save you $150 in disposable diaper costs.
Over the term of the baby's usage of the diapers.
Because you have to imagine they're going to go through between 6,400 changes to 7,000 changes over the course of being in diapers.
How many?
Up to 7,000 changes. You're looking at between 10 to 14 changes within the first 0 to 6 months. That's every day. After that, it's going to decrease to about 8 to 10, and then so on and so forth until they get potty trained. And also with
we live in the country. I don't think we're going to be using that many diapers.
Well. Yeah, they'll need to change them when they need to be changed.
Or just every around.
Or that too.
Now I noticed that these are all adjustable too. That's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, 7.5 pounds up to 40 pounds, and so they're adjustable from the rise snaps all the way.
Let me see that.
All the way up. And
what
so
did you just do?
So what I did, it was the rise snaps, and so this was sized for a newborn, so 7.5 pound newborn.
Oh, this is for the crotch lowers down.
Right, exactly, and so you
as
can make
the kid gets bigger.
Yes,
right.
And then also the waist as well.
Oh.
And so you can make it even larger, so up to 40 pounds. So this can get quite, it can fit, most babies. Even up to like the chunky thighs and things like that. So, because once they start walking around, they start to slim down.
Right.
So even though it's a chunky baby, once they start moving, they start to slim.
All right. So I'm going to put one on this guy right here.
All right.
Okay. So the flap goes in the back, right?
The flap goes in the back. Yes.
Okay. So you lift them up.
Yep.
Throw that underneath there.
Yep. Put them up through
just
like you would a disposable. Yes.
Just like this.
Just like you would with and then you fit it to size them. And you get a good fit.
You whip it around, and you don't do it too tight, because you think that they leak sometimes. They really don't.
Right, and also, these ones you want to get a nice. And that would you would want to do.
And
that
this
first.
is the crotch one.
Right, and you'd want to do that.
Is this girls or boys?
Girls or boys.
Okay.
Yep. Just make sure it goes up if it's a boy, or down. I'm sorry. That's all right.
I don't want anyone getting hurt here. Now, all right. What's the cost of the I got it.
There you go. Okay.
What's the cost of this?
All right. So for a pattern print, they're $16.25, and for a solid color, they're $14.75, and that includes the insert. I do have packages going on right now as well for a 6-pack for starting at $80 up to $110, depending on which one you're wanting.
Okay.
And so they can get you basically will only need 24 cloth diapers, and honestly, in diapers, you'll end up wanting to try out a variety because some work better for other families and things like that.
Are there different thicknesses and stuff? Is that what you have?
There are different. I do have different thicknesses with the insert. I do have an insert that you can make so it's 7 layers of fabric, so it's good for nighttime use or for heavy wetters.
All right.
But for the types of diapers, I'm actually going to be holding a cloth diapering class in September. It's on my Facebook site.
Nice.
And so it's a free class to attend. It's going to be in Old Town Clovis. Location's still being confirmed. It'll be confirmed today, but it's a cloth diapering 101 class. Goes over all types of diapers because there's more than just pockets. There's pre-folds, there's fitted, there's wool covers. There's a bunch of things that you can do.
You have a bunch of all that stuff?
I'm going to have, well, I don't have all that stuff. This is what I make, but I give information on all types.
This is just amazing. And now, tell me if I wanted to get set up on this.
Yes.
What's the setup cost?
The setup for the...
If I want to set up, I say, my baby's going with these diapers only.
Yep.
How much?
And are you wanting to wash yourself, or do you want the laundering service portion?
Well, let's start out with the wanting to do it myself,
Right.
and then we'll talk about changing my mind later.
Okay. Okay, so what I would recommend would be 24 cloth diapers, so that way you're washing every other day and not washing every day. Obviously, you can go
Because
with more.
they're going to be how many poops the first day?
Between 10 to 14 changes a day. So 24 should typically get you through at
Right.
least to where you're washing every other day.
And you just throw it. Now, when you say wash, you just throw them in the washing machine?
If they're exclusively breastfed and breastfed only, the poop is water soluble, and so it can go straight into the washing
Fair
machine.
enough.
If it's formula or solid foods, the poop needs to be sprayed off or taken off before it goes into the washing
So
machine.
you spray it off where?
Outside.
Outside?
People have done it outside. You could do it put it into the toilet,
Right.
And then just spray it off into the toilet. So diaper sprayers are great, so that way you're really not touching it, but you can still do the dunk and swish. I recommend storing them in a dry pail versus a wet pail, because a wet pail you have to swish it around and it becomes a drowning hazard as well. And it's
Okay.
So wet pail is definitely, or a dry pail is definitely.
Throw them in the dryer
and put them in the washing machine. It's a rinse, hot wash, rinse. And then the shells, this would be the shell. This is hung dry because you don't want to damage the waterproof material or the snaps because of the high heat. And then the inserts are tossed into the dryer. And you can toss the inserts in you can even dry those as well. If you hang dry these out in the sun, that'll naturally bleach it, so that way you don't have to use bleach.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you've done the numbers.
Yes.
What does this save a landfill?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, it takes 500 years for a disposable diaper to decompose. So
500 years?
Yes. So all the disposable diapers that have been out since 1957 aren't even close to being broken down yet. You're looking at spending between each child around $3,000 on disposable diapers over the course of them being in diapers. That's not including wipes, which runs about $800, and that's also not including potty training pants, which can run you another $600 to $800 depending on how long it takes them to potty train.
Wow.
And this is all the throwaway, not the cost savings of using something that's reusable.
Right.
And so the initial investment is typically paid off within the first 4 to 5 months of your baby being born.
Right.
And that's not including the fact that you can register for them for gifts. You can register for them with their baby shower. People have diaper parties all the time, but instead of a box of diapers, bring a cloth diaper.
I like it.
So.
How much? What are we talking?
Less than $20. Less than $20 per diaper. It's $14.75 for a solid color, $16.25 for a pattern print.
And then the 24 pack of inserts?
And then they each come with an insert. And so basically, to start off with, 24 diapers, you're looking between basically no more than $400, depending on the pattern that you're getting.
Very nice.
So, yeah.
Very nice. How can people find you?
I'm on Facebook, Country Baby Diaper Service. I'm out at the Farmers Market in Old Town Clovis. I have a lot of events I'm actually going to be participating in. I'll be at the Clovis Fest. I'll be at Clovis Night Out as well. And I'm trying to expand because I also do have a breastfeeding lounge in my mobile in the event booth. I have a mobile breastfeeding lounge.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, thank you very
All
much for coming
problem.
on. We're gonna end on that one right there. Okay. Thank you very much, Melissa, for coming on.
All right.
Look her up. Go see her out at the farmers market. I know that I'll be giving you a call.